my god, they must be in my email address.
No, I think they're not in your
email
email address.
No, they just said, we see that you read our messages but do not respond to us. Unfortunately, we start to clear the account, delete photos, and sell the account. I'm sorry, goodbye. We hear about hackers on the internet all the time, whether it be tampering with the US presidential election in 2016 or cyber criminals lifting tens of millions of dollars from victims' bank accounts all around the world. With all the conspiracies constantly circling around, it's hard to remember that this is a situation that can really happen to you. And on a completely ordinary day this week, I was given this wake-up call. Okay, so Stefan and I were just sitting at a coffee shop, just hanging out, when I got a text message from my friend Janelle asking if I had just deleted my Instagram. I borrowed Stefan's phone and looked up my Instagram account and it was gone.
How does it feel, Lexie? Does it can be safe?
Well, I mean, I hope that it's gonna be saved. I thankfully have friends that work at Facebook. I immediately called Yes Theory's manager, Zach, and said like, oh my god, what do I do? He told me not to freak out, that he knows somebody at Instagram. Hopefully that this will be resolved quickly, but to be completely honest, I am worried and we rushed back to the house so that I can edit all of my passwords. I think a lot of my passwords are actually the same, so now I need to go and edit all of my email passwords and my YouTube password and everything to make sure that literally all of my accounts aren't compromised right now. So definitely not the stress that I was looking for today. Oh my god, they must be in my email address.
No, I think they're not in your email address.
No, they just said, we see that you read our messages but do not respond to us. We didn't want to delete your photos. You do not respond, so you do not need an account. Unfortunately, we start to clear the account, delete photos, and sell the account. I'm sorry, goodbye. So they must be in my email now too. This is so scary.
They could be, but it could also be that they have this program where they can see when someone opens an email.
Is that a thing?
It is a thing like for also like entrepreneurs and so that they send an email to the client and then you can see when has the client opened the email. So it could be something like that as well, but we should for sure change the password in the email.
Yeah, I need to change that right now. Oh my god, this is so scary.
It is actually scary.
I'm trying to figure out how this even happened in the first place. I got this email from a company saying that they were offering to collaborate on, it's like a clothing company who wanted to work together on Instagram. So I was reading this email and I clicked the link and it made me sign into my Instagram again on my browser, but I thought that was kind of strange because since this is the browser that I always use, I thought that it would just have automatically been signed in like it always is. But I feel like that's the only thing I got that was kind of like a red flag, and they responded 52 minutes ago saying something that's also kind of weird.
It is kind of weird. Good, this is because we write from a computer. Try again to see. Here is a product, an example of an advertising post that we want to provide.
Like, this has got to be what it is, because it sounds super weird.
Yeah.
Because it looked like a real...
The impersonators pretended to be from Good Night Macaroon.
Ah, was it?
There it is. There it is.
This is totally it!
Yeah,
this is another person writing about the same
thing.
thing.
I'm getting goosebumps now when you talk about
this.
We
tracked them down!
Scary, and we got them.
My Instagram and emails were all hacked by Russian hackers.
Who were Russian. I saw a Russian sign in the email as well.
Yeah.
Nothing against all Russians.
Yeah. The impersonators pretended to be from a company called Good Night Macaroon. And so if you receive any emails from them, double check the authenticity first.
But you were spot on. It's for them.
That's totally what it is. It's so strange because I answer emails like this constantly. So it's really weird to have had one
it looks super legit. Like
finally be super sketchy. Heck yeah, Zach! Apparently the head of creator partnerships at Instagram just reported this whole situation, and he says that this happens all the time. Our ops team will look into it and circle back with next steps. Either they need more info or they can pinpoint the breach and transfer ownership back. He said 3 to 5 days most likely it will take to get that back. I guess I have a bit of an advantage in this kind of situation because like my Instagram is verified. I know people who are like working here or like working with Instagram, so it's not incredibly difficult for me to find somebody real to talk to with Instagram. I know that they can be really difficult to contact when you do have a problem on a smaller account.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks so bad.
Yeah, how does that make you feel?
Very vulnerable. Super uncomfortable.
Because then you would be not knowing for 5 days it would be if it will be deleted forever or if it's coming back.
Oh my God. Should call and tell my mom right now.
Yeah.
She's gonna freak.
Yes.
So guess what? Someone just stole my Instagram
What?
and deleted it.
No, Lexie.
And I don't think that I should respond to it. And they're like, if you don't, I can see that you're reading my emails and not responding, so we're gonna delete all of your photos and sell your account.
Well, I guess respond.
I mean, there's no point in responding to them, because like I can't like make this, like I can't resolve this issue on my own. Ah! My gosh.
The mama on the phone, she protects you. It's cutest phone call ever.
Yeah, she's the best.
When in need, it feels like it's some people to go to people. The mama is one of them.
Yeah.
When being hacked, go to mama.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call my mom and complain about the situation.
The 5 step, what to do.
Oh my gosh. This is all done. Come in.
Yeah. Welcome
Who's this
home.
gonna be? Hey.
Hello. Hi.
What's going on?
Welcome.
Welcome to the
To
crib.
the
What
headache.
happened? I just went on there and I was like,
It's
hi.
gone.
And then you didn't respond.
No.
Okay. And then about an hour
I was
later,
advised not to respond.
and then an hour later, we apologized for the inconvenience again. Waiting for the answer for another hour. If not, comma, clear your account, delete photos, and sell your account.
I don't know how they would sell my account to.
I would buy.
And then
I would buy. I'm buying right now. I'm making contact with the hackers.
see, I can't trust these euros. 30 minutes later, we see that you read our messages, but do not respond to us. We didn't want to delete your photos. You do not respond, so you do not need an account. Unfortunately, we started to delete the account, delete photos, and sell the account. I'm sorry, goodbye. 30 minutes later, you don't need your account? But thanks, Google, for the auto responses of, no, I don't. Yes, please. Or, what do you mean? And that's where it ended?
Yeah, that's it. That's been it so far.
We shall overcome.
These two shall pass, as they say. These two shall pass. Past, post, past, post,
No teeth. Pass.
pass. These two shall pass. Lexie Limitless.
Bonnie here just made a very good point.
So through my many studies and careful about emailing is one way you can be secure is if you hover
You hover over the link,
and you see that the link
and
here
at the bottom,
does not match that.
Oh.
So it's good.
that must have been because, like, when you hover on a different,
Like if you hover on
Link?
this here, like your management, it's actually what it's supposed to be. So if we're having these issues, let's see this one.
yeah, it seems to be.
This one
It's kind of previews.
That's the
is
fake
the
one.
same one.
Yeah, it's the same. So she's
so
hovering
scary.
over the link that these people are sending,
But the actual
but it's not
showing,
going to that.
Yeah, right.
So So that sounds like the best piece of advice to, so far come from to like avoid these kind of issues.
Yeah.
It's so scary because
Hover.
Hover.
And make sure it matches.
Because if you look at it, it looks so
like,
legit.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
have built something that looks like that you signed to Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you look
But
at
it
it,
is
it's
this
clearly
sketchy.
like yesware dot who knows what the hell.
Yeah, something evil in Russian.
Don't trust people. I mean, trust people, but only the friendly one. Okay.
Only
only
like the Swedes.
I don't know, the Swedes are probably the least likely hackers.
Was it you?
We're innocent in Sweden. We're only here to help. We're happy to be in America. We're here to serve.
We're only here to help.
You know those closest to you sometimes.
Yeah.
He is foreign.
He
so-
must be the culprit.
And he has an accent.
Keep
so-
your friends close, but your enemy closer.
Bam, guess what?
What? Oh, you got it back?
Yeah,
It's working?
yeah.
Did they delete anything?
No, they changed my name in my bio. I don't. It's kind of creepy that they found my full name.
How does it feel? She has her
feels so
Instagram
good.
back.
I
Damn.
can't believe it. That was a really potentially devastating day today.
Well, you know, I didn't want to tell you this, but Matt permanently deleted his Instagram and he deleted his followers completely, and even Instagram cannot recuperate them. So I was.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
There is I actually haven't been wanting to tell you this until now, because there is a version of this where they can permanently delete it and lose your followers, and even the CEO of Instagram can't get it back. Matt's account is permanently gone.
Well, I'm so glad you didn't tell me that
Yeah.
earlier. Oh my god.
So I was,
That's so scary.
Yeah.
This is like my whole livelihood.
Yeah.
Like my whole career is kind
Yeah.
of built on Instagram right now.
Yeah.
That would be life change. I don't know if I would start over. I think I would make a career switch. I don't think I could start from zero. I wouldn't want to do it anymore.
So I decided to keep that information away from you because Matt's account is gone and he can't get it back. I thought it was the kind of thing where he deactivated it, because I know like Justin Bieber did that a few years ago.
Do that.
You can deactivate it, but you can also delete it. Completely wiped, no records, back in, like,
Then they could have done that because they had my login information.
probably could have.
That's wild.
Yeah.
It's so weird that they didn't. And they're still emailing me. Even though I still got it back, they're continuing to try. I mean, I'm assuming that they're just gonna want credit card information or something eventually, but these people are still emailing me, so
What do
I'm
they
wondering.
want?
They just keep saying like, we don't want to do this to you, but we're gonna delete your account if you don't answer this email.
So weird.
So weird. They're not
Okay.
like getting to the point though.
What did we learn then? That's the main question.
Two-step verification is the main one when it comes to passwords, because I didn't
Yeah.
have it so that you would have to like reconfirm on my phone if you were gonna change like the email address on my account. And then like Bonnie showed me earlier, you can hover over links before you click them to make sure that they're going to the place that they actually
Oh, really?
say that they're going to.
As soon as you called me about this, I changed every password that I have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I just made sure, like, because I've actually been thinking about this. My Instagram password is actually really easy for a while. And as I would log in every time, I'd be like, no one's going to guess it. And then as soon as this happened, I was like,
Oh, I should do it.
change
I should
everything.
change it right now.
So how are you going to be better now from this point on? Just that?
Yeah, just checking the links.
Two-step verification. Check the
and
link.
Verifications.
Good.
It's kind of all you can do. Other than that, the internet is just a scary place. So make sure, you know, your credit card information and your bank account information and the things that could like seriously damage your life are as far away or like as detached from the internet as they can possibly be. So this was not at all what I was planning on putting out this week, but I wanted to capture the whole experience for myself as a learning lesson, and hopefully some of you learned how to avoid a situation like this in the future. And subscribe to this channel for more travel videos in the future, and I will catch you next week.